Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 do. Subscribe if you're interested. Hey, we're going to do a random ranking today. We're going to go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Then I'll dive into that comment section and we'll talk about those movies. So, let's get to picking. Just going to get up over here, pace around. Which one do I choose? Maybe whatever this movie is. Maybe we'll go down here and pick this film. Maybe something right here. If I can get it out. Alright, let's see what this is. And remember, I have to have seen these movies in order to rank them. So I might have to put one back if I haven't seen it. I have quite a few movies in my collection that I haven't seen. So let's see. Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it. Okay. Here we go. First, we have WNBC. We have Private Parts here. This is the story of Howard Stern and how he sort of came to be, moved his way up to becoming the shock jock of the world, the nation. Did he break out into the world? I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of his life story, and I believe he wrote this. I'm pretty sure Ivan Reitman was producer. Betty Thomas is the director, and I can't see where did he write it? I'm pretty sure he wrote it. I could be wrong. Let's just, I don't know. But anyway, I'm pretty sure he wrote it, right? Why can't I see it on here? Howard Stern, Private Parts, starring him, edited, writer, based on the book. That's it. Didn't do the screenplay, based on the book. But anyway, yeah, I always really liked this. My buddy showed it to me. I guess I was probably in junior high. Yeah, junior high. He had the VHS, and then we watched it, and I thought it was great. And then I'd catch it every once in a while on movie channels, and then eventually bought this, and still like it. Paul Giamatti is in it. I don't know if that was the first time I ever saw Paul Giamatti, but he made an impact, I think. Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up. I'd like him to make a sequel to this, because so much in his life has changed since this period of time. He's a completely different person now. He's not the shock jock anymore. He's just like one of the great interviewers, I guess. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know if he's one of the great interviewers, but I don't know. I watch a lot of them. I think he's maybe not one of the great interviewers, but he's a very good interviewer. Maybe he's one of the greats. It could be. Maybe I don't listen to enough of his work to know, but anyway, I think he should make a sequel to Private Parts. Private Parts 2. Next, we have Major League. Now, this one is packed full of nostalgia. Just a bit outside. I don't think that is... I think that's actually Major League 2. Or is it 3? Just a bit... I mean, which one is it? Gosh, I can't even think of his name. The announcer... super famous. I think he played for the Brewers back in the day. Bob Uecker. I knew that. I don't know why it didn't come to mind. But Bob Uecker. You know, as a kid, I loved all the players. Like Wesley Snipes as Willie Mays Hayes and Charlie Sheen as Rick Vaughn. They were my favorite parts of this movie. And Serrano. I loved them. Jobu. But like now, I don't know, like maybe when I hit college age, I realized Bob Uecker is the star of this movie. Bob Uecker is so good. Anyway, I can't remember if it's this one or one of the other ones, but there is this, gosh, now I can't even remember. Okay, yeah, I think there's this like huge home run. No, is that what happens? I can't remember, but I still say it to this day. Anytime I miss something, I'll say just a bit outside, but I'm always trying to say it like Bob Uecker says it in these movies. But he's the funny part. Like, he's not accurately announcing the games. He's announcing them in a way that makes it seem like, in some ways, that Cleveland's not as bad as they are. So it's just like the people who are listening on the radio are getting a completely different experience in some cases than the people in the stadium. But really good movie here. Next we have a Scorsese, and that is Gangs of New York. I always really liked this movie. I did not see this one in theaters. I saw it in my... Actually, I think I first watched it in my... not my dorm room, but my buddy next door in his room. We had this like movie channel that was exclusive to our college, and they'd have like a select, 10, 20 movies or something that they would play every month, and I remember this was one of them, and went over to my buddy's place, and it was just getting started, and I watched it and really loved it. And I'm pretty sure the very first time I ever gave myself a handlebar mustache, Daniel Day-Lewis in this movie was in mind, along with Doc Holliday from Tombstone. They are probably the main influences to me having a handlebar mustache, which I haven't styled in a long time, but it's still there. It's still there. But yeah, I really like this movie. I know it's not a favorite of a lot of people's. I think some people consider it lower tier Scorsese, but I really like how over the top it is with like the gangs, especially the way that they are dressing, like gang colors and gang patterns and things like that. It's just all very very over the top in the costuming, and I really like it. I think I remember not being too big of a fan of Cameron Diaz in it, but I wonder if my opinion would change, because the more I watch her stuff, I feel like I'm not... I feel like I used to be like, she's not very good in this movie, she's not very good in this movie, but I've been rewatching a lot of her stuff just by happenstance, and I'm like, why did I not think she was very good in it? Because she... I don't know. It's not that I guess think that she was bad. She just always felt like the weak link in a lot of movies. But I'm wondering if I were to rewatch this, if I would be like, what was my problem? She was fine. She was fine. Anyway, how are we gonna rank? I love all of these. All of these are good. The one packed with the most... If this was a nostalgia game, it would probably be this. But I might put Private Parts a little bit lower. But I don't know. Maybe... I don't think Gangs of New York could be number one, because it is kind of long. This movie, while I really like it, it's a commitment to sit there and watch. It's kind of funny too. Oh man, but I love the production design in it. I don't know, some days I could think this could be number one, because anytime I'd catch it on TV, I'd like it. But no. That doesn't look right. I think Major League has to be number one for sure. And then, do I go Private Parts just because I think it's a really good movie and it's an easy watch? Or do I go Mustache Inspiration, Mustache Inspo, for the 10-time Academy Award nominee, including Best Picture, but 0 win movie? Is that number 2? I really think Daniel Day-Lewis is amazing as Bill the Butcher. I think he's great. But I think... I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm in a comedy mood right now. I'm going to put Private Parts at number 2. So I'm going to go Major League, number 1. Then Private Parts, then Gangs of New York. That's tough. That's tough. I don't know. I really like all of these. I think this one's always number 1. This I could flip-flop any day. So yeah, Major League, then Private Parts, then Gangs of New York by Martin Scorsese. So my question to you is, have you seen these movies? These three right here, and if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.